What's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome back to the channel. And on today's live stream, we're about to go in. We're going to be talking about why Algorand and Base could be crypto's best AI plays. And today I want to give it to y'all simple, short, and sweet and talk about my thesis of what's going on in crypto, where we're at right now, and what I see coming next. It's been a little while, y'all, but I am back. I'm back in action. Needed a break to reorganize myself, but here we are. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And if you notice, the handles on the YouTube channel is at CWill or at CWill1, no longer Passive Income Network. So you still with CWill on this channel talking about the same things, but we just had to brand and refresh and get myself a little bit more organized and in line with how I look like on Twitter. So this is what we got going on right now. The crypto markets, as y'all see, is in a position of like, does it want to go higher? Does it want to go lower? Obviously, it's trying to figure out. I'm a pull up coin market cap in a second. And if you're into the stocks and equities, ETFs, and all of that, you can see over there the memory chips like MU, SK Hynix, Samsung, right? Marvell been going crazy. SDNK, they've been going crazy. They're now doing a pullback. A lot of that hype is moving away. You got SpaceX, that hype has already died off. We're in earnings season. Political, Iran war, Trump's war on Iran, that stuff is still happening. Oil going up and down. So that's affecting the market right now. And if you go look at the crypto markets, it's just, we're all trying to figure out, is Bitcoin going to break above 70? Is it going to go back above 70? Right now, at the time of this video, it's sitting around 64,000. Is Ethereum, can it clear 2,000? That's what matters. And then the real question for most of you viewers here is, what's up with alt season? I got people commenting to me on Twitter saying alt season is very close. I also think it's close. 3 to 6 months, maybe 6 months, maybe in January, right? 3 to 6 months, December, January. That's what I'm saying. So let's get straight up to the overall market right here. So we have a total market cap of 2.2 trillion. And I've talked to y'all about this in some shorts that I've been posting recently. There's about 50 million cryptos coins out there. And it's because of a lot of memes, a lot of launch pads. And the liquidity is basically all coming from this 2.2 trillion. Maybe not all of it's tracked. However, the trenches and what people are doing now as the traders who trade memes, they're looking at coins at 50,000 market cap, 100,000, a million, right? That's a totally different game from when it was when I got in and, really got in 2021. So this is what we got here. Bitcoin sitting at 64,000. As I said, it needs to crack 65, then crack 70. And then I believe we were off to the races again. Ethereum sitting less than 2,000. We got BNB at 574. It's always a good performer. And then we have XRP sitting at $1.09, Solana at 75, Tron, and then we have Hyper Liquid. That's your top 9 with Dogecoin at 7 cents, your top 10 right there. So these market caps though, Bitcoin 1.3 trillion, Ethereum, 5x the size of Bitcoin's 5x larger than Ethereum at 233 trillion. Then you got a stable coin, 183 billion. Then we have BNB, 76 billion. And then we have USDC, that circles USDC, roughly 73 billion, 68 billion for XRP, Solana, 44 billion, Tron, 31 billion, 14. And as you see, you get down to Dogecoin, it drops significantly. So the top 10 is the majority of the whole market caps right here. And then you go into number 11, Zcash, Monero. Everything under here is less than, not even double digits, not even in the billions, right? Stellar, Chainlink lost a lot of, Cardano lost a lot of market cap. And then you go down some of our favorites, Hedera, Avalanche, Near, Ondo. All of these are lower, lower, lower. Then once you get down to number 54 where Morpho is at, everything is under $1 billion. And if y'all remember, the top 100 in the last year, everything was over $1 billion, all the way down to 101. I think that was like Aerodrome or something in that case. So a lot of market cap has been pulled out. And this is something we all just have to deal with right now until the market sentiment changes. So let's get to my thesis of today now that we got caught up here. Let me change this. It got a little real bright back here, y'all. So my thesis is Algorand and Base could be the best crypto plays. And I firmly believe this because here, let me go to get my screen ready. But Algorand and Base, they're building. And I'm also building. I'm going to share with y'all too. But if we go look at, let's go start with Base right here. They talk about their ecosystem fund. So these two ecosystems I have identified. And as y'all know, watching this channel, Algorand is definitely one of my favorites. But I have identified that Base and Algorand are really locked in on this agentic commerce. And that's for y'all don't know, this is AI agents. Y'all hear about the Claudes, y'all hear about OpenAI, ChatGPT, Codex, all of those type of platforms. That's what I'm talking about. Now, when we're looking at what Base got going on, the Base ecosystem fund has backed 30 plus teams rebuilding finance on chain. So this is the merger of blockchain and artificial intelligence. Tokenized assets and yields, stable coins for emerging markets, on-chain credit prediction markets, 24/7 foreign exchange and institutional markets, and then agentic commerce, one of the most important things here. And then we have Base is home of the agentic economy. 90% of X402 transactions set on Base. You got Base, Solana, and Algorand. And then you have the network scanner here. And someone says agentic, ... What does that mean? AI agents transacting with each other and humans to get stuff done. So you have a agentic dot marketplace right here. This is by Coinbase and them. Agentic dot market. This is where AI agents and humans as well can purchase services via the X402 protocol, which was established on the internet in like the 90s when the internet started. It's about payments on the internet. The timing is perfect because stable coins, obviously my favorite is Circle. Some people use Tether, but X402 is mostly USDC, Circle, where AI agents, cryptos can pay via the internet without a human doing it, right? And they call it endpoints. And Base is dominating, obviously, right? And you can see volumes going across the stream, going across the screen transactions, 25,000 just in a one-day volume. So you can explore what your agents pay for, all kind of different stuff, market research, briefings, IPOs, all kind of different education, talent market scanners they have here. Exa is different API services. Obviously, Claude's on here. You got TripAdvisor. But Exa is what a lot of agents plug into to do web searching. There's other platforms out there, but you got AI-powered web search and content retrieval. So if your agent needs to research something for you or for itself, this is why this one is dominating right now. 2 endpoints only on Base and Solana. TripAdvisor, y'all know about booking trips. Obviously, ChatGPT, CoinMarketCap. I just showed you CoinMarketCap. Tavili, I used this one before. DeepSeek, CoinGecko, the list goes on. And that's what's popping off, right? And then if you go to this platform here, which I always thought was interesting, I definitely dabbled on here building in the Base ecosystem, but you have ClawMart, right? ClawMart. This is a marketplace where when people are building agents, let's say using the Banker stack or using your own stack. I've used my own stack. I use Banker stack. You can buy bundles and skills from this platform. So it says buy proven personas and skills that make your agent more capable, more useful, and more ready for real work. And it's very interesting. I advise y'all to check this one out if y'all into the agentic commerce era of crypto. So agent build blueprint, the multi-agent team system, wake up to finish work. You can buy these skills here and then download them, plug them into your agent, and then it learns all these things that other people have built. So you got Clarence, it's an operator agent, runs your business while you sleep, handles leads, billing, follow-ups, and 3 a.m. problems you never know you had. Clarence Jr., the solo founder's ops operator, leads, emails, revenue. And you got Anna, productivity coach, expertly plans your days, right? It's all kind of different stuff. It's worth looking into if you're building agents. So you got a Twitter agent, a coding agent, as the list goes on, Claude Mastery agent, DeepSeek. There's trading agents, social media agents, email agents. Soul, this one's always interesting. Give your AI agent a personality that sticks, voice, boundaries, anti-patterns, decisions making. And we're talking about like, so if your agent's tweeting online or something, you want it to have a personality. And that's what the soul and all that is talking about. So y'all let me know what you think about this. Then as we continue to move on, we'll go into Algorand's ecosystem, right? And Algorand is obviously pushing this as well. So currently, Algorand has a hackathon going on. So now first class, say this in the X402. So AI agents can now pay for things on their own, no humans, no checkout, no API key. It's called X402. That's what I just explained to y'all. And the chain itself settles on is about to matter way more than anyone's admitting. Let's dive in deeper. So you got X402's open payment standard built on the HTTP 402 payment required code. It lets AI agents pay for resources directly over the web. The flow is simple. Agents request a resource. Server replies 402 with the price. Agent pays the price. Server settles and hands back the resource. Payments live inside the request. It's not a separate system bolted on top, right? That's for the technical. That's what make agentic commerce real. Autonomous agents transacting on your behalf, machine to machine, nobody in the middle. And one agent task can fire dozens of these payments, each worth a fraction of a cent, right? Different products all throughout there. So obviously Algorand got the finality, cost efficient, and they're also building for institutions. We're all building for institutions at this point, right? When an audit hits, you prove that what's settled without trusting the middle layer. Algorand settles on a single publicly verifiable ledger with deterministic finality, handed over to an auditor as is. Facts. And then you have the facilitator on Algorand. This is a good one. And this isn't a pitch deck. It's running. Algorand added full X402 support on mainnet in February. Go Plausible runs a facilitator settling on chain today. Volume is still early everywhere. That's the point. Rails get chosen while the market is forming, not after. So that's that there. And you got Go Plausible, which is a facilitator, and they have a whole dashboard that talks about these things, right? Let's go to it. Let's see. Identifiable and verifiable AI agentic tooling for Algorand. So let me go to the dashboard. Let's see. I have it somewhere. Give me a second, y'all. I think this is important before I show you the last thing I want to show you here. Let's go to, just was looking at this last night. There we go. So the facilitator discovery page. Okay. Go to that there. So this is the one on Algorand that I was just showing you about. Go Plausible. They're definitely cooking on here, but This is their whole platform for X402 with the challenge going on. Accept on-chain payments across multiple chains with one endpoint. And I am building as well, so I'm gonna definitely give y'all that. But leaderboards, you got top merchants. And this is what's going on right now. And again, as Algorand said, it's early, but it has been over 30,000 in settlements recently. And then you can see a ranking of all the different settlements. And I have built a platform too, y'all. I have built a platform. And let me start with the Twitter here. So this is Oya Picks. It's an AI that bets on prediction markets. Well, I didn't even share it. Let me share it. It's an AI that bets on prediction markets. And how I'm working this, my bot calls it in public before the outcome's known, right? It's an AI agent that bets on prediction markets. Win or lose, it goes on the record and it's still open. So currently right now, 76% win rate, 13 wins and 4 losses. And this, everything has been called in public. I encourage y'all to go check out oyapicks.app. You can see the 17 settled bets, the win rate, what's open right now. We have Will Haaland leave Manchester City this transfer window. It's on Alpha Arcade. That's where this bet is at. And you can see all the reasonings of the last bets. On Twitter, my bot posts, and you can follow it on there. So I encourage y'all to go follow at Oya Picks. And it gives the reasoning as well of why it took the bet and this wins. It's been cooking though. It's been cooking. And if y'all curious, Oya Picks is named for Oya, the Yoruba Orisha of winds, storms, in the marketplace. Okay, so it's based on the modern day Nigerian pantheon, the Yoruba Orisha. It's a pantheon of gods, and Oya is of wind, storms, and marketplaces. Now, here's the other thing. Products here, 9 data products payable by any AI. Live prediction market data from Polymarket and Alpha Arcade served over X402. Again, no signups, no key. An agent pays a few cents in USDC per call and gets a clean JSON back. So we're also listed here, and as I showed you guys, on Agentic Marketplace. So if you're building a AI agent and you wanted to get some prediction markets going, Oya Picks has the data and the information. Okay, and then go over to its Twitter over here. You can see it tweets. It has educational tweets. Just tweeted today, 2 hours ago. We entered the Algorand Global X402 Challenge. 9 endpoints live, top market, movers, arbitrage, right? Resolutions and more. Each payable call via USDC built behind our data on the public track record, right? So it's tweeting. It's been getting followers. Make sure y'all go follow Oya Picks for Polymarket information. You can just follow the journey that I'm building for this bot. And this is Alpha Arcade here, one of the venues Oya Picks bets on, okay? And that's what I got for y'all. I'm trying to show you that the whole point of this here is to show you that this is where the cooking is happening. Base and Algorand, show you a few examples. They also have Banker over there. Banker, let me show you if I didn't show you. Banker bot is another interesting platform in the Base ecosystem. They're definitely cooking over there as well. Check this one out if you're building on Base or if you're just interested in learning more. Capital and infrastructure for the agentic economy. There is a theme going on, y'all. A theme going on. So the whole point of this video is to get you guys updated on what's been going on, what I see in the market right now. And then to put this on your radar, agentic commerce, AI agent stuff, essentially, using all this AI data center stuff, plugging into the blockchain in USDC. This is the wave. So why Algorand and Base could be crypto's best AI plays. I just gave you a brief and broke it all down. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go deeper in any of these 2 ecosystems or these platforms I showed you, or just and do another dive in. That's what I got for y'all. Appreciate you for tapping in. Again, it's C Will, y'all. Until the next time, y'all. Peace.
Passive income. Gold in my dental. Thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals. Told my girl it was simple.